Hello. All right, we are back for week 4 of fantasy football, and there's only 2 games that are being postponed. That's right. Steelers, Titans, don't know when that one's going to be played. Like I said in my email, it looks like we're in scenario 2, though. More than likely, it's going to be pushed to week 7, and then the Steelers and Ravens game will get pushed to week 8. That'd be the easiest way to fix it, so most likely that's what it will be. As for the Pats and the Chiefs, looks like that game's getting pushed to Tuesday, so those points, according to ESPN, they sent out an email today, or not an email, but a post to the app or whatever that said that there, as long as the game's played by Tuesday, those points will count. So that's the gist there. But for more on how COVID works and how it's going to affect your fantasy team, let's cut to our league doctor, Dr. Ira Hertz. Doctor?
Oh, hello, it's me, Dr. Ira Hertz. Is this thing on? Doctor joke, you like? Ha ha ha. Oh, but seriously, this is no laughing matter. The COVID is real, people. It is real. Look at this. COVID is bad. It attacks the body and it means no football for you. So, beware of the COVID. If your teams are on the Titans or the Steelers, you get by this week. Right now, treat them like they're on bye, pick up new players. As for Chiefs, Patriots, and other teams that might fall into category, then you need to find out when game be played. If game is played by Tuesday, you can play them. It count for the week. If game not played by Tuesday, they on bye, and you need to find another player. Only players who have been put on the COVID list will be counted as IR possible. Possible? Yeah, that works. Anyways, so remember, COVID bad, no football. All right, back to you, Skoob.
All right, and we're back. Thank you very much, Doctor. That was extremely informative. And that's what we do here. We inform. This is week 4. We're calling it Ladies Week because our 2 ladies are going to be battling out this week, and that's where we're going to start. We've got Sprinkles in the Freezer, who is coming off a major win. Come from behind. She was behind the whole time. Came back on Monday night on the back of Pat Mahomes, and poor my friend Steven just having to sit there watch his lead dwindle down point after point as Mahomes put up like 40-something points. And Andrews didn't do squat. So, it left the Riverside Smash still in the loser column, and she pulled off a heck of a Monday night miracle. And she's squaring off against my wife that beats me. Yeah, you heard me. She beats me in fantasy. Did I share too much? Oh my. No, but seriously, she's coming off of another big win. She beat an undefeated Jive Turkeys, which, nobody saw coming. She came in and on the back of James Robinson and Allen Robinson just put the hurt on Jive Turkeys. So those 2 are going to be squaring off. Should be a good matchup. Looks like the wife has finally righted the ship. Heck, her schedules, both these teams have better records than I do. So, hey. Anyways, that brings us up to, let's see. We got a big trade that just went down a few minutes ago that I want to report on. And between 2 teams that are playing each other. How unheard of is that? That's right. Trash Pandas and Jive Turkeys are playing each other. Just told you about, the tough loss that Jive Turkeys took last week. Put them in the loser column for the first time this season. Trash Pandas, on the other hand, got their first win over me. Yeah, I'm having a rough time the last couple of weeks, man. Driving me to drink. You know how it goes. It's been a rough one. Nonetheless, Trash Pandas beat me. Alan Lazard had a huge game. James Conner running all over my Texans. And then his defense, Tampa Bay put up like 20 points, like 19, 20 points, something like that. Anyways, so a 1-2 Trash Pandas are going against the 2-1 Jive Turkeys, and they just did a deal. It looks like Trash Pandas is trading away Michael Thomas, Raheem Mostert, and Zach Ertz. So a couple of injured guys and Zach Ertz. And they're getting Zach Moss, Gronk, still waiting to see if Gronk's going to do anything this season, and Ezekiel Elliott. That's the big one. It's really Zeke and Michael Thomas are the big names in this trade. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. Nonetheless, hopefully this will be a good matchup. Hopefully Trash Pandas is on the right. They've righted the ship and they're going forward. Hopefully gonna do well. Nothing against you, Bubba. I hope you both win. Is that possible? Can we do that? I just want everybody to win, especially me. I really need a win, guys. I do. Anyways, let's see. Our next matchup, we got the Lloyd Dobler Express is going to be playing the Memphis Mains. Now, Lloyd Dobler, his only loss is to Sprinkles in the freezer. That was in week 2. Last week, he beat up on the Fayetteville River Rats, who turned in, a reasonable number. Just wasn't enough to beat the Lloyd Dobler Express. As for the Memphis Mains, they're coming off a huge, and I mean huge, win over their fellow undefeated team at that time, no longer undefeated, Too Good For You. This was the highest scoring matchup we had so far, period, ever. Well, not ever, but this season. Memphis Mains put up 180, almost 181 points, like 180.92 or something. Huge number, right? You know what? I can't even do it justice. I'm just going to let our boy Drum tell it to you.
How you doing, Auction Block and Tackle Association? It's your main, the Memphis Main. That's right. I just want to give a quick shout out to Too Good For You. Too Good For You, boo-hoo! You got beat by the man. What man? The Memphis Man. And another thing, the Lloyd Dobler Express, good luck, because you're facing the Maine, the Memphis Maine.
Boy, howdy. Man, that Memphis Maine, he is feeling it, right? And of course, if I had won like that last week, I'd probably be feeling pretty good about myself too. But again, I didn't. Did I mention this? I'm 2-1. I'm 2-1. How does this happen, right? Two-time champion, and I keep losing. Lost to my wife. Lost to my friend Chris. No love for me. Anyways, so back to the matchups. We got Lloyd Dobler Express at 2-1. We got the 3-0 Memphis Mains. That's gonna be a good matchup. Stay tuned for more on that. Next, let's look at. We've got a couple of, we've talked about some undefeated teams. Let's talk about our defeated teams. We've got the Fayetteville River Rats coming in at 0-3, going against the Riverside Smash, also coming in at 0-3. Perhaps having River in your name is bad juju, I don't know. Nonetheless, one of these teams, much like our Thursday night game, the Jets and the Broncos, one of these teams will get a win. Unless there's a tie, which is astronomical. I just lost my pin. It's over there now. But either way, one of these teams should leave this week with a win, with a W, right? So we got the Fayetteville River Rats. They lost to the Lloyd Dobler Express. And like I said, the Riverside Smash, they got Mahomes pretty bad last week. Had to sit there and watch that Monday night game, just watching that score tick away. So, one of these guys walking out with a win. Let's see who it is. Next, we got my own team. I've told you enough about my team, right? My 1-2 Lucille's Balls. I don't know what's going on. I'm doing the things. The guys just aren't performing. Nonetheless, this week's another week, right? Gonna get my W. I'm determined to get my W. Of course, I am facing the only other remaining former champion in this league. That's right, Tim Spain of the 52 ball scratch. Right now, I'm currently up 25.8 to 14.1. We both had a guy each playing in the Thursday night game. I got the better end of that deal with Melvin Gordon. That said, I'm not feeling real confident because I went in last week feeling confident after, Fitzmagic did his thing on Thursday, and I ended up losing. So, lost to the Trash Pandas. My kicker was like my second best scorer to Fitzmagic. Like, it's a bad week, right? Meanwhile, Tim's been having a lot of troubles too. He lost to Team Perry by like 3 points. And this was the lowest scoring game last matchup, man. Literally, Team Perry, who won this match, would have lost to any other team in the league except for Spain, all right? So, 52 ball scratch, hoping to right the ship. Hopefully they don't do it against me. They're 0-3, I'm 1-2. I'm hoping to come out 2-2. But you never know, right? And speaking of never knowing, you never know how a thing is going to turn out, right? Which brings us to our next commercial. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back.
I'm Colonel Grizz, and Boo and I support this message.
Man, those porch dogs are really pulling at the heartstrings, aren't they? That said, I can vouch for them. If you got possum problems, they will eat the bottom half of a possum, like just eat it, and then bring you a partially living head of a possum. It's happened. I'm just saying. Anyways, so we got one game left to talk about. This game, we've got Too Good For You, like I said, coming off of a major loss. Man, and again, they were playing Memphis Mains. Memphis Mains was playing out of their minds. Too Good For You put up 166 points. They would have beaten anyone else in the league. I've had that happen to me before. Not this season, obviously, but in past seasons, and it sucks, man, when if you just played any other dude or dudette and would have won, and you still get that L, man. So Too Good For You's coming in, hoping to get back in the winners column, and they're going against an undefeated Team Perry, which, as I said last week, would have lost to any other team other than 52 ball scratch. So, if I had to call this game, I've got to put my money on Too Good For You. I think they're going to be, this is a revenge game for them, and Team Perry, I don't think there's anything they're going to be able to do. But what do I know? I'm only a two-time champion that is currently 1-2. All right, that is the matchups for the week. Again, pay attention to these postponed games. If they can't play by Tuesday, you have to assume that your players are on bye. You only can put them in the IR spot if they go onto the COVID list, apparently. So just a heads up there. Should make things interesting if we even get to play this full season out, right? Nonetheless, I'm enjoying myself despite my crappy record and my underperforming team. I hope y'all are. I'll see y'all on the fantasy gridiron. Ah!